Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh. I want to get all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostle great millstone. Peace and blessing, salutation to the hopefully lit, the 144,000 men that's out here through the four winds. So like through the four winds, pushing the truth at its best sincerity. Shalom, brother, shalom. You know, I was watching one of the brothers' videos, and it was going into Salaki. I can't I'm bad with names. Think of brother, remember the brother name out of the Alabama kind of mysteries of the kingdom. You know, he was doing a sit down on how Trump was doing a press conference. You know, talking to those jakes. You know, and they was chatting out USA. You know what I'm saying? And I went and put a couple precepts together. You know, about what was going on, and where this all started from. All right, you know, we all know, back in the slavery times, during the segregation period, where the blacks couldn't be with the whites, and the whites couldn't be around the blacks. They had us separated, couldn't drink out the same water fountain. We couldn't use the same bathroom. All right, and that first precept, chapter came to mind was that Deuteronomy chapter 13. Let me go get into that. This Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 1. If there raise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and that's talking about that, that Martin Luther King Jr., when he had that famous speech, that I had a dream, right? And it says, verse 2, and it says, and the sign or the wonder came to pass, all right? Whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known. All right. That's when he, had that dream and saying that, every black, white, Negro, Latino, we all can hold hands, and, we have to sojourn with these people in order to get along with these people. All right. And, also when you sojourn, to a different nation of people, you also pick up their philosophies, their customs, all right, and start going after idols and other gods, all right, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them, all right. So we serving, so-called white man. He considered himself as, our power, which is Yahweh, so serving, coming into a congregation and making a covenant with the so-called white man is saying that he is, your God, all right, and that's what the 2/3 nation of Israel is doing, all right. And it says, verse 3, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of the prophet, all right, or that dreamer of dreams, all right, for the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Abishai, your power proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Abishai, your power, all your heart, and with all your soul, with your mind, all right. Heart goes into mind. In verse 4 said, ye shall walk after the Lord Yahweh, your power, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him, not unto the so-called white man. All right, we're not, these 2/3, they are ordained to be destroyed anyway. All right, but this is for the elect men out there, all right, that's listening, and one of the hopefully elect that's waking up, all right. We're not supposed to be going after, going after these other gods, all right. We're not supposed to be idolizing the so-called white man, all right. Martin Luther King told us, he had a dream that but that wasn't his speech. That was the speech from a so-called white man, all right, to keep the nation of Israel, all right, your Negro, Latinos, and the American in line, all right, because it was too many of us, all right. So that dream was a false dream, and he was a false prophet, all right. And it says, verse 5, and the prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. Now, wasn't he put to death? All right, he was put to death because he led the Lord's people astray. He sent us straight into death. All right, that's in the book of Proverbs. The ways of the so-called white man leads to death. All right, because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, your power. All right, was brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to trust thee out of the way which the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, thy power commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. So that's basically what was going on, all right? And it says, I got a precept. That precept, this is, because that's what's basically going on. You 2/3, you going off, man. And that's why the Lord going to put you to death. That's why the Lord going to put you to death. This is Isaiah chapter 31. You brothers know the scripture. 31:1. And it says, woe, that word woe means destruction. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? And these people don't want to, they don't want to trust in the Lord. They don't want to go back to the Heavenly Father, and continue, that heritage, that old heritage of finding law, statutes, commandment, all right? Just like the brother was saying, the 2/3, all because of the 2/3, they got the kingdom of heaven on hold, all right? They have our kingdom on hold, and that's why you 2/3 need to be destroyed. You need to get the hell up out the way so we get the hell up out of here, all right? It says, verse 2, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. All right, so he's saying he's going to what? He's going to destroy you so-called white people and you other heathen nations and you 2/3. All right, because that work that so-called white man doing, that's evil work. Trying to push this RFID chip, trying to do this new world order, and you 2/3 is right along with the white man. You right along with you right along with Esau. That's so-called white man, Esau, Edom. And you're going to have to pay for that. All right? And it says, verse 3, now the Egyptians are men, you so-called white man, Esau, Edom, and not God, because you think you God, but you're not Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. And on their horses flesh and not spirit. You have no spirit in you. You have no spirit in you. You's a what? You's a base man. When the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, right? You 2/3, and he that is hoping shall fall down, right? Because you're hoping after the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, and they shall fall together, and you 2/3, and you so-called white man, Edom, you are going to fall by the sword, all right? The Lord's going to deal with you. And this beautiful precept I got next, this is this is like right spot on point, of Trump in these days, all right? This is the book of Amos, chapter 6, and verse 1. It say, woe to them that are at ease in Zion, you 2/3, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations. All right, now who is the chief of the nation? Who is the chief of this nation? Huh? Donald DJ Mother effing Trump. All right. And this, I'm gonna read that again, because woe means destruction. And it's talking about you 2/3. This is Amos chapter 6 and verse 1. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion. Because Zion, that's a people before it's a place. All right. And trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations. America. All right. The Babylon the Great, to whom the house of Israel came. All right. It's America. All right. They talk about this priesthood. It's talking about America, to whom the house of Israel came. Now, didn't we come over here come over here to America? All right, slave ships. So like in Atlanta slave trade, right? Didn't we? Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, 2/3, and trust in the mountains of Samaria, all right, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came, which is talking about America, Babylon the Great. All right. And the Lord is going to deal with you. The Lord is finna deal with you 2/3 because you holding back the kingdom. And Lord willing that I'm a one of elect. Lord willing, I'm still a baby. I'm still growing. I'm still learning under the banner of GMS. All right. GMS Louisiana Saints. And Salaki, this is your brother Kanaya. All right. And we ready to get up out of here, man. This place got to go. All right. This place got to go. There's nothing here. There's nothing here in this place anymore. All right. And you 2/3, you clinging on. You had that spirit of Lot wife. Just can't let it go. All right. And Lord willing, the 144,000, the prophets from the elder apostles on down to the least of us, that we are part of the elect, that we're going to get the hell up out of here, man. All right. I'm going to end it off with this one. This is, Salakia. 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 24. Right here, and it says, woe, this means destruction, all right, to you 2/3. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, because they don't want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. They rather go down to Egypt for help, to the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. And that's why the Lord is going to deal with you. All right? And I feel sorry with that. I had that precept to say, woe to them that get a sucking these days. Right? You got children, that famine, that pestilence, hunger and sickness, all them different diseases. Hey, when you don't hearken on to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and you keep not his commandments, in that time of Jacob's trouble is going down. All right? You're going to have to witness your child getting raped, ravished, by the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right? And these old foreign troopers when they come over here to Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter Babylon. While you marrying and giving into marriage, all right? These, so-called white man, Esau, Edom is behind the scenes. He's plotting and planning something, all right? It's no telling what 2020 is going to bring, all right? But Lord willing that we part of that elect, and we be saving those days, all right? To the brethren, to the Akim out there. In verse 25, I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. Verse 26, for the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, knows all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. And that's exactly what's going to happen to you 2/3. All right? The Lord is going to deliver you straight to your destruction. That's why I say, woe to them that sin. All right? What is sin? That's what? The transgression of the law, statutes, commandments. All right? In verse 27, here it is. It says, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. What? Why? Because you have what? You sinned. And what is sin? That's transgression of the laws, the law, statute, commandment. All right? And that's what's going to happen to you 2/3, because you are a transgression of the law. You sin against Yahweh. You going down to Egypt for help. You looking for the so-called white man for help. You're not looking for, the power of Israel, which is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, that's who's going to save you. That's who's going to deliver you in those days, when these plagues and these pestilence come apart in Jacob's trouble. All right. Verse 28, behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. All right. 29, where the nations of the dragon of Arabia shall come out of many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all it's like that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Hey, you already know what time of day it is. That's the UN troops when they come over here, man. You 2/3 finna be destroyed, man. And Lord willing, we a part of the lake, and we trying to get the fuck up out of here, man. You 2/3 holding back the kingdom, and we ready to go, man. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for bringing me to the truth amongst great millstone. I'm still learning. Lord willing, he keep me edified and strength me and my spirit and my soul to keep steadfast in his truth. All right. Again, I want to get all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakbadash, Double honor to the elders, Apostle Great Millstone. Peace and blessing and salutation to the brethren, to the 144,000 hopefully elect that's pushing the truth to the four winds. Till next time, I say shalom, brother. Shalom.